And do you know what's actually frustrating? Do you know what this is? Obviously, we're going to get into football 4, but I just want to say this out loud. We've done multiple segments of college sports here today, right? And the NCAA tournament just finished up. Spring ball is going on. We've done multiple. We're in the mecca of college sports, as I consider it, right here in the Triangle in North Carolina. We've done multiple college sports segments, and do you know what has been the center point of all of them? And I didn't even notice this till we're doing it on air, because obviously I don't plan it all chronologically like a whole show. Money. Money has been at the center of all of them.
Imagine that.
And I do not like that. By the way, I think players should get paid. Okay, I just do. I understand that if you fill a stadium to watch you do something, you deserve part of that profit, and that's exactly what happens. I just want to get it to a point where I don't know if it's normalized. I don't know if it's regulated. I don't know what the secret sauce is. But I want to get to a point where players are being compensated the way they should, and teams are making money, and coaches are not tormented by it, and we can get back to talking about the sports. So somehow we do it in professional sports. We need to do it with college as well, because right now what we're going to talk about is UNC, meaning North Carolina, their football team, their football program. Revealed or released, some reporters were able to get their hands on the salaries for the assistant coaches and their front office, which is a big deal because when Bill Belichick shows up at your program, he's bringing friends, right? He's bringing former NFL assistant coaches. He's bringing a former NFL front office executive as his GM. He's bringing names, and more than one of which his name, right? Because his defensive coordinator is his son. So a couple Belichicks. But the total for salaries for the assistant coaches and front office comes in at $12.5 million, give or take like $100,000. It's in there. It's 12.49 something. 12.5 million is what we'll call it for the assistant coaches and support staff. We already know that every year on a 5-year, $50 million deal, Bill Belichick is making $10 million. We also know as part of the agreement, it came with around $13 million in pledged revenue share NIL money for the program. I am not a math genius. And when I do on-air math, oftentimes it ends up horrendous. But 12.5 plus 10 is 22.5. Plus another 10, right, for the 10 million in NIL, that's 13, but I'm adding 10 just to make the math easier, becomes 32.5. Then you add that last 3, you're looking at $35.5 million for the UNC football team per year. That's what we know of. That's it could be more than that. It is at least that, right? And that's not including marketing. That's not including so many other salaries that go into it. So you're looking at a gigantic amount of money. And there's a saying. What is that? What's the Dennis? I know you're my superhero guy.
Yeah.
What's the responsibility saying from Spider-Man?
With great power comes great responsibility.
I've been co-opting that for professional sports for a long time, which is with great money comes great responsibility.
Fair.
Which means in the professional sports world, like once you get that record-breaking contract, like bad games we're more critical of them now, right? If you're on a rookie contract, you have a bad game. It's like, well, it's a rookie contract guy. He's young. He'll learn. If you're making $50 million a year, $50 million a year, $60 million a year, bad games come with more criticism. UNC, when they were paying, and this is crazy, Mac Brown only $5 million a year.
Only.
When their NIL budget wasn't nearly what it is, when their assistant coaching pool isn't nearly what it is, then a season where you win 7 or 8 games, you're bowl eligible, you're never really competitive, is much more tolerable than if you're throwing 35, 40, $45 million at a team. It's like, if I'm giving you all this money, I want to see results. And that is pressure on everybody, top to bottom. If you're a player cashing checks, if you're a coach cashing checks, it's with great money comes great responsibility. And maybe for the first time, UNC compared to other schools of their peers at their same level, their football team has great money and great responsibility. There's a lot riding on this season for the Tar Heels.
And people want results.
Yes.
If you're going to put that much money into something, you expect results. Hey, if I'm going to pay more, I expect to get more.
It's
I don't want no 7 and 5s, no 8 and 4s. I paid you less and still got 7-5 and 8-4. I'm paying you more for 11.
And by the way, like that logic works in everything in life.
Sure, absolutely.
This isn't true here, but I'll use it as an example. We're at the Aluminum Company of North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
There's spring open house. We're going to be broadcasting here for the entirety of the show. There's complimentary food. There's a great food truck out back. Burgers, fries, fancy burgers. There's an ice cream truck. Like they're hooking it up. Fries were delicious, by the way. If you come out, get the fries.
Absolutely.
Burger also very good, but the fries hit the spot for me.
Mm-hmm.
If the food stunk, and it doesn't, it's complimentary. I would eat it with a smile on my face.
Yeah.
However, if I go to like some fancy restaurant and I pay $50 for a plate, and if the food stinks, I'm going to be heated,
mm-hmm.
right? It's if the bigger the investment, the more upset I'll be if the product doesn't live up to the hype. So UNC, yeah, I mean you're the fancy restaurant in this analogy. Like you're getting all the money, you better get all the result. I want some filet mignon. I want something fancy. I want a crab cake on top.
No smudges on my plate.
Yeah, I want the bear. For those of you that have watched the bear, I want Carmi cooking the meal. That's so much money. So much money. That's basically what that entire segment was about. UNC football, so much money. I wonder if Hubert's okay with all this money going to football. But that's a different question for a different day.
Yeah.